kicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Evans now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
180! 180! Nice shot! Hey, hey! Nice shot!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. A lot of space ahead. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
At the 50-yard line.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Real quick. Go ahead. Come on,
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! Yo. You change it. Hey! Report! Sit up!
Jackson now on 3rd. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Sit on! 180! Sit on!
1st down, here's Lamar. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now, blitz coming. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
21.
Motioning left is Johnston. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. He's going to have this one down to the 28. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that's a good one right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Black 80, black. 12. 59. Let's go. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's good to McConkey. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
21.
They'll go right side with Hall. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Really?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That was caught. This is Lambert Smith. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Slayton with a return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know
Pickup
it.
of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Report.
3rd and long for him here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down from the 42.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Lamar. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And He stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Henry. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry?
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. I'm drawn up here for Lamar. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Baltimore, 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This one's caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing on first is Herbert. Johnson on the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Kentucky's got it again. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Absolutely fires this one right side. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. return plus a play here as they send this away. Slayton with a return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Yeah. Hey, give me a G. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me a lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. And it's only me. Wait till
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. This one's set up for Lamar. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Man in motion here. Herbert on first down. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
First down, here's Lamar. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 44-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Murray with the catch. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down throw for Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Ball in left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards of the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
For the Chargers field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Slayton with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Trying the comeback route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 1st down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down.
Hey, report!
From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Ready? Get hot! Let's go! Get hot! Yo.
Lamar throwing again. It's taken in by Ncaa26. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Get hot! 180! Get hot! 180! Get hot!
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hey, shot! You! Hey! Get hot!
And again, it's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now lead by 10. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 35, Chargers 24.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Offensive line fast.
Chargers first down.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. Working quickly here. Herbert here, 3rd and long. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers, first down.
1st and 10, Herbert. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Herbert again. He just keeps finding McConkey. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Herbert to throw once more. He brings it in. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 7.
2nd down now, they need 7. Coming right is Hall. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Man in motion, out of the slot. He'll look to throw it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
180. You change it. Sit hard. 180.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that first down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready. Sit up. Ready. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Sit up.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Sit up.
A give now from the gun. They'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Henry on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
At the 10-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he is to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.